I'm just a human being that's willing to show you that I'm human, you know. I don't know if it's a paradox or if it's like some rare character trait. It's just that a lot of people will only show you the confident side, especially in music, because the vulnerable side is like, they don't want to go there. You know, I'm okay with going there. That to me is supreme confidence. The fact that I could express, you know, the issues that I'm having with family, with women, or with self. You know, the fact that I can express that is, to me, the ultimate confidence. I wake up in the morning, I start drinking espressos. I wake up, have like a, you know, nice balanced meal, put on some great music. It's setting me on a new path, and you know, especially at the turn of the decade, it's almost perfect timing. What, you know, when people start to put it in your face, when it's one of these moments like the turn of a decade or something, is when you really start to sort of see it more and realize it. Stay refreshing, stay consistent. You know, learning the right amount of time to take off. You're gonna learn what it's like to have $1 million, and then you're gonna start being around people that have $10 million or $100 million. You're gonna learn that there's other things that you can't get with $1 million. Right. So, you know, your appetite grows, and I think the initial visions that I had for myself just kind of manifested it. Finding myself, you know, you can always hear a rapper finding themselves if you give them more than like 5 or 10 years, you know? I think less than the dollar value, it's just more about the idea of growth and business mindset too. You know, 25 million at the time seemed crazy to me, but when you start becoming a headlining touring act and, you know, brands want to get involved with you and you can go do private events and whatnot, it's, you know, you're capable of making it. And now I want to, you know, for sure, obviously keep touring, keep making music, but now I see that there's other ways, you know, as far as like, you know, this global ambassador thing, as far as maybe starting, I want to invent something. I want to start a company. I want to do something that has maybe nothing to do with music. I think the details of my like background kind of came afterwards. I think what caught first was the music, and I think what became almost more appealing was like, this is the guy that I remember. Those moments from people like, wait, this guy is this guy? Like people really, you know, drawing the connection. And I always say I wouldn't have it any other way, man. I wouldn't have it any other way, because I truly don't know if I'd be here if I didn't have so much to potentially overcome, as some people may look at it. Yeah, I never looked at it as overcoming anything. I was just like, man, I just got to be a good rapper. But, you know, to a lot of other people, they were like, wait, what? You're Canadian, you're Jewish, and you're half, you know, it's just like mind-blowing things to them. Definitely when I started to get into my teens is when I started to take an interest in, you know, I remember initially I was like thinking of being a DJ. You know, I went to Play the Record and bought like some turntables and some records, and you know, I thought that would be kind of like maybe a moment for me, and that was maybe like at the beginning, very beginning of high school, you know. But I was always making music, you know. I was always, I had, you know, instrumentals, and was always kind of rapping over these beats that I could find. I think off the time you would have to get your instrumentals off like Napster or something, you know. I was always interested in making the music. It made the story even more interesting. Like I said, I wouldn't want that to change. For it already, and dedicated so much of my time that I have to push it as far as I possibly can, because I've given up a lot of years as far as nurturing like personal relationships go and build things like a family or a relationship, or I don't do any of that. I just kind of work. At this point in my life, I'm okay with that. I think it's a great age to be doing that. You know, I think maybe in 10 years, if I'm still in that mindset, I might have to like come sit back down with you and be like, yeah, we gotta have it. This is a different conversation tonight.